My beloved children, listen quietly, for this is a true story whispered by time itself. In the winter of 1968, in a small coal town called Hazard, Kentucky, there lived a young man named Thomas Reed. He was thin as the cold wind that slipped through the cracks of his wooden house. His wife was ill, his first child had just been born, and the mine where he worked had closed without warning. One night, as snow fell heavily, Thomas walked miles to Mrs. Eleanor Whitmore's farmhouse at the edge of town. She was a widow in her 70s, living alone. Trembling, Thomas asked not for charity, but for a small loan of $50, just enough to buy medicine and food. Mrs. Whitmore looked into his eyes for a long moment. Then she handed him the money and said gently, "Pay me back when your life allows it. If not, let your kindness repay me." Ashamed and grateful, Thomas bowed his head and said, "I promise I will repay you, even if it takes my whole life." Years passed, like drifting leaves. By 1985, Thomas had moved to Cleveland, Ohio, found work, raised 3 children, and slowly escaped poverty. Life was busy, heavy with responsibilities. The old farmhouse faded into memory, but the promise did not. In the spring of 2002, after his children were grown, Thomas searched for Mrs. Whitmore. He learned she had passed away years earlier, forgotten by many, buried in a modest grave in Hazard Cemetery. Thomas wept beside that grave. Then he kept his promise in a different way. He donated money to rebuild the town clinic. He paid for winter heating for struggling families. On the clinic wall, he placed no name, only these words: "A debt of kindness, finally repaid." My children, know this. A promise made in poverty is written not in ink, but in the soul. And what is repaid with love is never lost. Walk gently. Remember your promises. Peace be with you. Amen.